Number 7. Ice ship. After a Google Earth user found what's believed to be a 400-foot ice ship 99 miles nestled in an iceberg off the coast of Antarctica, conspiracy theories erupted like wildfire on social media back in 2020. The ice construction was located on Google Earth south of New Zealand and remarkably resembles a cruise ship with a row of windows on its sides. The eerie likeness has given rise to a number of conspiracy theories, some of which speculate on what this supposed ship was doing in the icy continent in the first place. Others wonder if there's something hidden under the ice's surface. The video explaining this find was initially shared by Mr. MBB333, a YouTuber who identifies as an Earth watchman. He said that when you look down on it, the shape of a ship can be seen. He claims this one is 428 feet and seems to be an ice ship sitting off the coast of Antarctica. Many people suggested the structure could have been formed by a shipwreck under the ice, while some thought the YouTuber discovered the biblical landmark of Noah's Ark. Some users said the discovery resembled an undercover vehicle, while others claimed it to be the wreckage of an old Nazi base from World War II. Government cover-ups, the Bermuda Triangle, and military participation were among other crazy theories. What's yours? Number 6. Desert breath. A rare and enigmatic space object has been closely photographed and observed by astronomers, which has reignited interest in learning more about the object's origin. Massive rings of radio waves are known as odd radio circles, or ORCs for short. There have only ever been 5 seen and documented, but never in such amazing detail. Some Google Earth users were curious as to the origin of the unusual spiral. According to Live Science, the cluster of dots that make up the spiral over the top of the Egyptian desert are part of an environmental art piece that was constructed back in March 1997. The artwork, Desert Breath, occupies 100,000 square meters near El Gouna in the eastern Sahara Desert close to the Red Sea. It's situated between the water and a body of mountains at a point where the vastness of the sea meets the desert. The work acts on 2 separate levels in terms of viewpoint, from above as a visual picture and from the ground as a physical experience where you can traverse the spiral track. 2 interconnecting spirals radiating from a common center are made using accurate positive and negative conical sand volumes like mounds and holes. Sand is blowing off the cone-shaped hills in Desert Breath, a feature the designers intentionally created to represent the passing of time. A vivid blue lake that used to fill the spiral's core has since dried up along with other elements that have been blown away by the strong winds. It's not the first time a Google Earth user has been confused by a picture. Users were surprised to learn of a monument to UTA Flight 772 in the Tenere era of the Sahara Desert. The DC-10 aircraft's real size was 260 feet, and it was built of black stones that pointed in the direction of the plane's intended flight route. In 1989, a bomb placed in the plane's baggage compartment caused a flight from Brazzaville in the Republic of Congo heading towards Paris to crash over a remote region of Niger. The accident site was 400 miles from any local towns, and the wreckage is still there today, sitting among the sand dunes left to be forgotten. Have you ever seen this on Google Earth? Tell us in the comments and hit subscribe while you're at it. Number 5. Swastika-shaped buildings. After Adolf Hitler and his evil fascist government slaughtered millions of innocent people, the Nazi swastika gained a bad reputation. Ironically, it was originally used as an Asian peace emblem until the terrible fundamentalist Nazi party stole it for themselves. But in the minds of many, the symbol now represents hatred, and in certain nations after World War II, it's even been outlawed. So it would naturally be assumed that architects would want to avoid designing houses and businesses with a layout similar to the infamous Nazi symbol. But the introduction of Google Earth has shown that swastika-shaped structures are present and common worldwide. Owners and designers say that the layouts are mainly accidents, but some believe architects were intentional with their choices. They just may not have anticipated the development of the internet, which lets anybody examine the satellite photographs of any location. Unsurprisingly, several of these oddly constructed buildings have inspired conspiracies. The Coronado Naval Amphibious Base in San Diego, USA is one example of this. You have to wonder how the US military head honchos overlooked such an enormous swastika when the design was presented to them way back in the late 1960s. Since many of them would have participated or at least been closely familiar with World War II, the Nazi insignia must undoubtedly have repulsed them. Today's top officials are rumored to want to change the building's offensive form now that it can be seen on Google Earth. Although they insist it was just a simple mistake, Israeli-American academic Avram Segol has his doubts. Segol told reporters that the V-1 and V-2 rockets, which rained death and damage on southern Britain toward the end of the war, were developed by former Nazi scientists who were honored by the buildings. It turns out German scientists had a key role role in starting the U.S. ballistic missile program as well as the space program after the Third Reich's reign of terror collapsed. Another building that resembles a swastika is the Decatur, Alabama-based Wesley Acres Methodist Retirement Home. It's more than likely that many World War II veterans passed away here, but did they even realize they were housed inside the walls of a big Nazi symbol? The retirement home is situated in a tranquil and calm part of Alabama. It was built in 1980 after being designed in the middle of the 70s. Two expansions were built in a short time after its initial construction, but it is undeniable that it resembles a swastika. Some say, once again, that it probably pays respect to the German scientists who were relocated to the nearby city of Huntsville after 1945. You've probably heard some strange things about the Denver airport, whether it was about its obscene murals, its miles of underground structures, or its shape, which is similar to the swastika. This oddity is seen clearly while looking at the facility in Google Earth. Even though the architects had 34,000 acres to work with, the space-saving layout is obviously fashioned like the famed symbol. In addition, artist Leo Tanguma created a number of vibrant murals throughout the airport that, at first glance, appear to be in good taste, but they clearly have hidden intentions. According to Daily Star Online, conspiracy theorists think the mural's imagery and themes foretell a grim future for humanity. From Google Earth, you can see more structures with similar designs all around the globe. They include, but are not limited to, the Duquesne Court in Balham, London, the Swastika Estate in Munich, Germany, and the Kenyatta National Hospital in Nairobi, Kenya. There may even be one in your hometown. Number 4. Triangular UFO. Aliens have long been a controversial subject, so some astronomers and scientists have been working hard to demonstrate how extraterrestrial life forms have succeeded in providing us with enough evidence to support their existence. In terms of UFO sightings, 2017 was a pretty exciting year. There were allegations that a UFO was seen on Google Maps and Google Earth, but there have been sightings for decades. In Australia, a large triangle with brilliant lights on its edges was also spotted. People who believed in extraterrestrial life took a keen interest in this triangular UFO when it was initially spotted back in 2007. People stated the object seen floating over the Earth in the video was actually a triangle-shaped UFO, but after a closer look, it was discovered that Alvernia Studios was behind everything. Projects involving movies, video games, and music are produced at this entertainment studio. A weird white object was noticed in an old NASA shuttle launch video, which made news in 2011. The aircraft was described as an extraterrestrial spaceship by UFO seekers and believers. In 2017, the old video was published again on NASA's official YouTube account. It features the White Knight satellite, which is rumored to be an extraterrestrial aircraft that has allegedly been circling Earth for thousands of years. Do you think UFOs are real? Number 3. The Badlands Guardian. The geomorphological feature known as the Badlands Guardian is situated close to Medicine Hat in the southeast region of Alberta, Canada, and with the assistance of Google Earth, Lynn Hickox found the spot back in 2005. The natural feature resembles a human head facing directly westward while wearing a complete indigenous kind of headdress when viewed from above. It's been claimed that more man-made structures mimic the figure wearing headphones. The apparent headphones are actually just a road and an oil well that are anticipated to disappear after the project is abandoned. The head is a drainage feature likely produced by the impact of wind and water on soft clay-filled soil. Soft sediments, sparse plant life, and irregular but powerful rain showers are characteristics of these desert badlands. The head could have been formed from a short period of rapid erosion that came after a heavy downpour. The hollow face illusion is evident in photographs, which make it look convex when it's actually concave. This valley was created by the erosion of a layer of clay. It's said to be at least a couple hundred years old. As it happens, CBC Radio 1 surveyed potential titles for the structure in 2006. 7 names were recommended to the Cypress County Council from among the 50 submitted. The suggested Guardian of the Badlands was changed to Badlands Guardian. What name would you give it? Number 2. Target in the Nevada Desert. The technology behind Google Earth has come a long way since it first launched in 2001, making it easier than ever to explore the world's surface. With satellite imagery mapping the globe, far-flung corners of the Earth have been made accessible to the general public. There are still some areas, though, that will always remain secret, having been blocked by Google Earth's database. Many users use the tool in an attempt to uncover the world's mysteries, like one spooky symbol spotted in the Nevada desert. The state of Nevada is home to vast stretches of desert and the vibrant tourist city of Las Vegas. A sizable target-like structure can be seen etched into the earth south of the Nevada Triangle in the middle of the barren desert. With no additional indications identifying a possible use, the visible target sign, which is generally associated with shooting, is present. There are reportedly a number of desert air bases with insignia identical to this all around the U.S., though. Usually, ordinary concrete and asphalt slabs are marked in a similar odd way, but occasionally, as this example suggests, they include target symbols. These remnants of the past are scattered over over the landscape and are known to have acted as aerial photo calibration targets. The website Twisted Sifter claims the United States and NASA produced a sizable number of them back in the 50s and 60s. It's already been reported that a mysterious symbol was found in the desert. A particularly unsettling drawing was also discovered in Chile's Atacama Desert. When viewed up close, the unusual symbol appears to be some kind of animalistic creature, but from a distance, it's difficult to label. The enormous animal, sometimes known as the Atacama giant, leaves a haunting imprint on its surroundings. Although it's difficult to see at first, the giant is surrounded by over 5,000 smaller symbols and artwork in the desert that are all about 390 feet tall. Number 1. Odd circular shape. Google Earth users have reported seeing a circular structure lying on the sea floor, but it's likely not an extraterrestrial craft. The sighting was reported by Scott Waring, the owner of UFOsightingsdaily.com, and a regular finder of artifacts he believes are 100% evidence of past extraterrestrial life. He claims to have discovered a variety of objects on Mars, ranging from a monkey to the 24-foot-tall body of a Martian monarch who was killed in combat a million years ago. He also enjoys looking over photos taken by NASA's rovers. The underwater shape's location is off the coast of Peru, close to the massive geoglyphs called the Nazca Lines that the Nazca people created over 2,000 years ago. This proximity ups the ante in terms of UFO sightings. What exactly did Waring find? A 4.2-mile diameter circle can be seen around 352 miles off the coast of Lima. The circle seems to rise like a hill or mountain from the ocean floor, but this little blip on the ocean floor is probably a data artifact. In Google Earth, strange patterns can develop on the ocean floor for a variety of reasons. The business maps out the seabed using information from many sources. These sources have various resolutions or levels of information, and when they're combined, odd forms sometimes emerge. Thanks for watching. Have you ever seen something weird on Google Earth? Tell us about it in the comments down below, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time for another amazing video right here on American Eye.